Ready. Fight.
Hello, welcome back. So, these two Game Gears were sent in by Marathon Gaming, who's a YouTuber. He's a really cool guy. Goes to like car boot sales and things, and tries to find like retro gaming and nowadays gaming. He's currently doing what's he doing? A competition to see who can get the highest score in Space Invaders. That's pretty cool. A very retro, which I really like there. I'll put a link into his channel. He's a lot bigger than me for YouTube, but yeah, he's a really nice guy, and yeah, if you haven't already, like and subscribe and check out his content. So these were sent in by him. I already recapped one that was not working, which is now working. It seems a little bit, the screen's a little bit dull, but otherwise fully working. I'm very disappointed in myself though. I took off the original lens because I was like, oh, it's scratched. I put in this other lens and it's just the wrong size. So I've ordered another replacement. I haven't charged him for that because it was my fault and I felt very stupid over it. It took me ages to get the old glue off. I don't know why that was so tricky. But so that one's done, waiting for a new lens to put that on. And then this is the one he's asked me to put a new LCD screen in, which is great. It's got a lot of stuff on the outside of the screen. Like, I don't know if you can see, but it's got like wood, like splinters. Not sure what that's all about, but that's okay. We've got a new lens for this one anyway, so we'll be able to get all of that out and make it look brand new underneath. Just taking the batteries out of the other one, and we're gonna fire this one up then, and we'll have a look how this one's going. Should have got my AC lead, but it's all good. Let's have a look, see. It's essential to mix batteries as well. Case-wise, seems to be in okay condition. There's some scratches and should clean up quite nicely. So already you can see there's bits, I don't know if you can see it, there's bits behind the screen definitely. So I don't know how long ago he had this recapped. If it was sent to him with all this stuff behind it, I don't think that's very nice, but if that's just how it happens over time, then fine. Let's see if everything's working. Everything seems to be working there. Apparently it has been recapped, so I'll see what the capacitors they've used. Probably electrolytic, I'm guessing. Yeah, it's possible that this screen isn't completely fitting, or I'm not sure, but how all those bits got in there, that's another question, isn't it? Right, let's take this apart and have a look. Yeah, this is something I noticed before. I don't know who did this, but that looks, either someone's used a prying tool, or they've melted the end of a biro to get that security bit out. I'm not sure, but let's get this out. Alright, so that's done. We won't be putting this back in, otherwise you'll break the LCD screen. Let's pop these screws out. Let's see what we're working with. Some screws, they're a little bit rusted actually. Could have done with new screws maybe. Not sure if I have any spare screws. I can have a look, or maybe I can treat them a little bit. I don't know. Right, let's have a look at this recap then. All right, so yeah. So they replaced the soundboard capacitors with front mounting capacitors. The power board looks like it's been recapped, and the main board's been recapped. A little bit of melting there, which can be expected. Not a bad job, to be fair. Yeah. It doesn't look as nice as SMD capacitors. Apparently, there's a lot to say about electrolytics. They are just trying to find the brand. What is it? Jamicon? Not sure if that's any good. Right. So today we're not going to be doing anything with the capacitors. We are literally just removing the old screen and yeah, whacking a new LCD. Let's take this out of the shell. Okay, and here we are. Board looks relatively clean. There is bits and all that on the screen. What's a shame is that it's a working screen and we're taking it out for a LCD, but I mean, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. At least we're letting it be more playable, and because basically what I'm saying is that working LCDs are getting rarer and rarer. But upgrading them, I mean, it's not the. It is nice. They're definitely more playable and it's better overall, I suppose. But at least you'll have an original screen and an upgraded screen, so that's pretty cool. Alright, let's take these 4 screws out. I'm not going to need those anymore. I need to go find my heat gun in a minute. Don't need any of this anymore. This should just pop out if it behaves itself. There we go. I think the capacitors were holding it on there. So nice and shiny soldering. Not a bad job at all. So what we need to do, heat up our iron. What we're going to do first, we're going to remove this, I believe it's an inductor, remove the bulb, and then remove the actual screen. As I started working here, look at all that rust. I don't know, this is a little bit odd. Okay, alright, move that light. So let's just remove that inductor. Okay, so that's that thing removed. I'm gonna give this board a nice little clean up once everything's off. And then next is the removal. Let's set up for all this now. Let's move this back, move this here. Let's bring you guys over so you can see. So I need to remove. Oh, let's get my helping hand out. See what I can do here. I need to remove him, and him. See if we can make that a little bit nicer of a view. I think that's the best we're gonna get it, really. Let's get the old John Wick out. Let's chuck a bit of flux down. I'm not going to need much heat at all to remove these sort of things. Very easy peasy. But remembering to leave that, I'm guessing it's a central resistor, I'm not sure, in the middle there. Just remembering to leave that where it is. They may come up with just heat alone, but I just find it may make my job a little bit easier if I use a little bit of wick first. There we go. There's one leaving already. One. They don't like being heated up, these. They like to move. Yeah, another one. Get off. And this guy, they're so small. And they're able to transfer the heat to the other side usually, and then that's usually what gets them off. But each Game Gear is slightly different. Oh, there we go. And then just this transistor. Just try and poke down in there without taking off the. Let's just try and remove a bit of solder. Said transistor. There we go. Starting to leave. Wasn't pretty, but we did it. Just tidy up these pins, even though we're not going to use them. Pins? Pads. Nice. Let's clean that area a little bit. Although, we do plan to do all that later, but let's just do it now anyway. Very good, very nice. Oh, there, so those are removed. We just got these side, I think there's some sort of resistor. I'm not 100% sure, but there he is, there's one of them. I'll lose the camera for this bit, because it's quite hard to film things that are quite bigger. So I'm gonna flip the board for this. Whoop. And then I'm just going to, I'll start with the other side. Just put a little bit of pressure there, and then just here, pull down. Leg's still there, but that's okay. Nice. And then find the rest of the leg. There he is. Same process. There we go. And you turn an angle a little bit, doesn't he? There he is. Lovely. So those are all removed now. So I believe, besides the screen, yeah, we're all sorted now. Just move all these to the side. Save them blobbing anything in the future. Let's remove this screen now. Schoolboy error then. Remember the tape. Remember the tape. Let's see if we can get this off. See if we can pick it off this way. There he is. Alright, that'll make things easier. Learn from experience, isn't it? As long as we learn from our experiences, that's the main thing. It's the first time it's come out so rough. Right, I'm gonna do some tidying up now, I think. Okay, so I wouldn't worry too much about some pins not looking great. We only need pins 9 and 20, which both are perfectly happy on the board. So that's fine for this upgrade. Quick look at what's in the bag. Yeah, that screen did not come away easily. Hanging on for dear life, wasn't it? Let's see, the LCD, and here's the clean screen. That's the one wire, that's two wires, there's the board itself. And this is the 3.1.2. Nice, this is the newest board I've ever had. Let's get the other wire out. These are the wires that we need to solder now to the board. Let's zoom you back in. So, we need to find pins 9 and 20. Which shouldn't be too bad, should it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's the one next to the one that's slightly lifting. After we do this, we just double check our counting because we want to make sure everything's working. So stick it down. Let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's well in place there. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. One from a torn one. Just double check our counting again. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I'm losing count now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Right, so they're both on. They're tough as well. Let's give the board a clean. Alright, now the bit I struggled with, putting the bracket on. Okay, we managed it. We managed to do it. Yeah, it looks... Should that be sitting like that? The screw is right there. That can't be right. This is right. Maybe you need to go over a bit more. Hang on. Right, that's a bit better, that's a bit better. If it causes an issue, I'll just remove it. It's not the end of the world. It should stay in place anyway with that bottom screw securing this bracket. Alright, so what we need to do next is feed these wires through and solder them to the heatsink and V-sync pads on the main board there. So the 9th pin, which will be this one, this goes to H-sync. So H-sync is just there, so we'll just feed it through the cart slot pins. And let's get a bit of solder. Oh, hang on. Sorry, had to stop recording then, someone was phoning me. Okay, so pin 9, which is the one, I've had them both through during the phone call, but pin 9 is the one on the, oh god, now I've confused myself. Yeah, it is that one, yeah, it is that one. That's the H-sync. Let's just stick this down. And the pin 20 then is the V-sync. Let's get some more solder. There we go. So those are on. Let's give that a little bit of a wipe. So now we'll be installing the ribbons, and it's a 2-chip board because it's got 2 ASIC chips. So we go for the, in case I haven't said, this is from Retro 6. I really like this stuff. I find it's good quality and it works well for me so far. Let's get these ribbons out. And it's quite obvious which way they go around straight off. Because otherwise there's no way, for example, that's going to fit on there. There's no components for it to go. So first of all, we struggle, and then let's try and zoom in a little bit. Got these little things. Will these caps get in the way? That's another question now. I'm not used to dealing with electrolytics. They shouldn't do. Let's just make sure that's poked in properly. And then close them down. Happy. So the 5V. 5V goes there. Ah, because the 5V must have fed that inductor. Yeah. Don't worry about me. I'm just getting confused. Let's just put a bit of flux on these traces just to help everything move easier. Yeah, I'm not used to these giant capacitors being everywhere, but we will survive. Right, let's try and tag these down. I wonder, should we try and do this underneath the camera? Because it'll probably be nicer to view. Oh god, so messy everywhere. Mess. Welcome. You'll be able to see a lot more then. So first of all will be 5V. So you tack him down, and also there's quite a bit of stuff missing there, wasn't there? So So it looks like he's down, doesn't it? But if we just give him a pull, yeah, he's not going anywhere. He's tacked down nicely. Let's go to ground and start. Again, similar sort of thing. Blubbing, blub. Nice. That flicks over there. Not enough solder there. He's on there. Doesn't look the best. I think it's my. It could be my. The black stuff. It must be my iron is dirty. Not 100% sure, but right, let's get some more solder. Let's try and tag him. Beautiful. Oh, sorry, missed that one. Nice. And then contrast wheel can be a little bit fiddly. Let's see how it goes today. Hold him down. Should arguably pre-tin it, and that probably would have been better. I pre-tin these pins. Oh, that's one. Nice. That is two. This is. There we go. Nice. Nicely done there. And they're tagged down quite nicely. Okay, so those are all the parts for that side. Tagged down there. Let's just double check. Yep, that looks good. And we'll give that a clean up afterwards. Let's get this next ribbon in. So again, same principle, but now you have to make sure he's at the bottom part of this little adapter. Because if he goes too high, he won't make a good connection. Right. Now, because it's a new board, we shouldn't have to do this FB pad here, there. Before we used to have to put a wire from there to there, but now we should be able to just solder there to there. So let's see and see now. Can't really see it from there. Can we see it from there? No. Let's flip them the other way. Can we see them now? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Not really. These caps are annoying me. I'm gonna end up breaking them back some probably. I'm just gonna have to lift them and then put them back down, I think. Right, yeah, well that works, so those are down there, fine, and then, yeah, the FB pad is a bit of a, it should be okay. We just put enough solder on. Can't really see now, can we? Low power, not very good. Oh yeah, this thing doesn't show up until you plug it back in, hang on. Okay, so off camera I did just basically bridge it with a capacitor leg. You can't really see. Just gonna clean that up a little bit. And we'll leave that bit for now. But, where is it? There. It's making a connection from the PCLK pad to the FB pad, which is fine. Let's move on to the rest of the areas. Let's just put a bit of flux on here. Flux that pad. Is anywhere up there? Yeah, TP10. Let's just reinforce that side. My TP10. Why is that top bit gold? There's nowhere else for it to go. No. That's okay. Well, let's see if this ends up not working. Then let's investigate why there's a gold trace up by TP10. Not sure why there is actually. Let's try and tackle this down. Right, TP10's happy. That's going to be onto there, isn't it? I think they're it's a test pad, possibly. That's on there. And I'm gonna have to move that to here so you guys can see. Is that one? Yeah. Let's get some more solder. Another one on. These guys can be a bit tricky, but a bit of fucking hell. Wait, can we view it from this angle? No, we can't. So let's try it from this angle. I think I will need the camera for this, so I sometimes do struggle. Alright, so that's the view. Then no light. I'm not sure if is that better. So I need him to connect to that, that to that, that to that, that to that. He needs to come over a little bit, doesn't he? Like that looks perfect. What we need to do is tap down this C-Sync, and I'll keep everything in where it should be. Let's tag him down now. Get a bit of solder. Where's my solder? Nice. So he's tagged down. Let's just put a bit of flux on these gold pads so everything flows nicely. Sometimes you can't see then, so that's not helpful, is it? Let's try and tag these down. One. Nope. Ran out of flux. Ran out of solder then. That's okay. Tell me more where that came from. Nice. You know, I'm still not using the camera. Use the camera. Oh my god, I know I'm a bit behind the times, but I just finished Shogun. What a cliffhanger. What a cliffhanger. Yeah. That looks good. That looks good. Then I may go for the left-handed. No, you don't need. Should be okay. He needs to go into that. Did he connect? I think he did. He did. Let's connect the bottom one to this one. And then... well, that worked out alright, didn't it? I want to just tidy up that one a bit. Bit of flutter, bit of fresh solder. We're going to use our left hand. Watch out. It doesn't... Oh my god. Right. One of these days it'll pay to be clean and tidy with how I work, but... Right, let's sort this out. I'm gonna have to go zoom in with my natural eyes to sort this out, I think. 2 seconds. Alright, we got there in the end. In the end, we had to get a cap leg to attach it to the last pad. Here, it's just started stripping and it wasn't playing very nice, so that started moving in the end, but I think we're all good there. Right, so last test now is the LCD and seeing if it plays a game. So let's try that. Alright, let's just see if this turns on. There he is. Sweet, let's put this back together. Yeah, so we had a bit of an issue with all the wood here and stuff, isn't it? So I'm probably going to give this a bit of a clean up and then push out this lens and let's get a new one in. Gotta take this off, guys, otherwise it'll snap the LCD screen. Watch your face. So as I'm putting this back together now, as I was cleaning, I snipped off the central post here, which is where the security bit goes. Because if you look, that's exactly where the LCD goes. And in the past, I did crack 2 LCD screens by doing that. Yeah, but we live and learn, don't we? So yeah, I'm gonna put this back together now and give it a nice little freshen up. I've put everything back together now. I just gave this a quick bit of a compressed air blow inside because there's just a little bit of like dust and stuff. So hopefully this all works now as we screw it back together. Oh, I also trimmed the heat shields because obviously it affects the LCD ribbon. Alright guys, so this is the recap Game Gear for Marathon Gaming. Let's just see how it looks with the original screen. Bit of a whine and a whiz, not sure if that's could be the soundboard, probably is a soundboard. But decent volume. Quite a washed out screen, which is typical of the Game Gear. Let's just see if it all plays as it should. What a theme tune. Right, and should we see how this compares to the LCD upgrade? Let's compare it with the Retro 6 clean screen. No comparison really, is there? But, yeah, 30 years of technology, things will be upgraded. Just making sure it's all playing nicely. With the crabs. Oh my god. I'm invincible. Ah. Oh my god. I'm usually alright, Sonic, but it's hard to play at this angle. That's what I'll blame. Yeah, so I've given them a bit of a freshen up. They've both got the new Retro 6 front lenses in. They look very nice. I'm leaving the front film on, so Marathon Gaming, he can remove that. And hopefully he's very happy with what I've done here. I'll package this up now and send them to him. Lovely, awesome. See you on the next one, guys.
Ready. Fight.